Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Max. Thank you so much for stopping by. I super duper appreciate it. And my hair is currently really wet right now. I just colored it, so I'm just letting it be. I didn't want to wait for it to dry. It takes forever. So I made a Sephora purchase from the sale. Purchases. I went a little crazy. So I'm going to show you what I bought during the holiday sale, and I'm also going to try some of it on today for a first impression. So I think I'm going to try it on as I haul it. So we'll see how that goes. But the first thing I bought, I'm just going to go with the first step, is in how I'm going to do my makeup, is the Shake Primer from KVD. And this was really intriguing to me, so I just had to do it. So, yeah. It says that you're supposed to shake it up really well, and then you take off the cap. And then you're supposed to push this little button on the bottom to apply one drop to your finger, apply it, let it dry for a few seconds, and then apply shadow. So we'll see how that goes. Before I put it on, I'm going to show you the two eyeshadow palettes that I bought. And that would be the KVD, what is this called? Edge of Reality eyeshadow palette. So I noticed when they promoted this palette, sorry, something in my eye, that they were like, oh, the packaging is 100% recyclable, and I'm like, okay, cool. So it's like when you're done with it, you're able to toss it out. It's completely cardboard, and it's something. It doesn't like to stay closed. It bounces back up, and it's completely, when I say complete cardboard, I'm literally telling you folded cardboard. And then it looks like you can pop the actual palette out. And then if you go to just close it, it gets stuck like this. So you have to maneuver it backwards like this. Oh, Jesus. And it's staying closed right now, but when I first opened it earlier, it kept popping back up. So I think you have to close it a very specific way, and then you're good. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. So getting into the actual eyeshadows, you can see that I swatched some shimmer shades earlier, and they're actually really pretty. Way prettier than online or through the camera. They are really reflective. They're super buttery. They feel great. So I'm really excited to try these. And then the second one I bought is this little Natasha Denona mini. And this is the mini retro palette. And I swatched these earlier. And holy crap, do they feel amazing. I'm going to end up using this palette today because I've never tried KVD before. I've also never tried when Kat Von D was a part of the company. I never tried a palette from them before. So I want to give it a go and see the formula. I haven't tried Natasha Denona, but since I got the KVD primer, I want to see how they work together. And I'm going to use this one a different day. But these swatch amazing. I'll swatch these shimmer shades for you. Oh my god, they feel so good. Sorry, I hate swatching for you guys because I don't have the whole studio lighting or anything fancy, and I feel like it doesn't pop up as well as when other people do it. But they're really pretty and they feel really nice. Also, my entire cheeks are really red today. I exfoliated last night, and I think I went a little too hard on it because my face has been really pissed off today. So I feel like that always happens to me before I film. I always have something going on with my skin, but they're really upset. Alright, so I'm going to try that stuff on. It's definitely time to like trim my bangs because they're legit in my eyeballs. So let's just get these out of the way. And yeah, I already did my eyebrows because I did not have a new brow product today, and I got a nice little zit right there. It's gorgeous. Something I forgot to tell you that I already put on is this moisturizer I bought. I tried a sample of it and I really liked it. So I bought the mini, and it is the Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisturizer Cream. When I tried a little packet sample of it, I really liked it, so I wanted to give the mini a go. They're kind of pricey, so I don't want to buy the full size unless I know that I for sure really like it. But I did use this already. Alright, so it's the Shake It Up. Take off the cap. Press the button. I'm going to use my middle finger. Oh wow, that dripped right off. Not sure if I agree with the application process. I'm really like curious to see how well shadow sticks to this because it's just like a liquid, and it's really weird because I'm used to using concealer. And it's really weird. Like, it said to apply it with your finger, but I feel like, could I apply it with a brush? I'm just gonna follow the directions for my first use. But it's very, very wet liquid. And hopefully it doesn't like drip into your eye and irritate it because it is straight up liquid. It says to let it dry for a few seconds. It feels like maybe slightly tacky, but I don't know. Hopefully it's worth the money because that was expensive for some eyeshadow primer. Okay, so all the shade names are on the back. So I'm probably not going to read them to you. I'm just going to point to you which shade I'm going to use. Alright, I feel like it should be dry enough. So I'm using my, I don't even know what brand this is. Is the brand Queen blending brush? Unless that's just the type. I'm not sure. I got it in Ipsy. I'm going to use this shade right here. Wow, that feels weird. That is a weird feeling. I don't even know how to describe it. But it's more of like a tugging feeling. Because I feel like when you use a cream product, it like moves around almost with your brush. But this is like, it's like dried. So it's like you're like literally pushing your eyelid around to apply it. Definitely feels like something's there, but it feels weird. Also, my issue with it being so clear is like when you apply concealer, I feel like it brings out pigment. So it like makes the color pop, I guess in other words. Where this is like you're applying it against your skin tone color. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess concealer is your skin tone color too, but I feel like it gives it something there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maybe you understand me. Alright, let's try this pink shade. This peachy pink. I'm also kind of wondering how deep these shadows are because I don't know if you can tell, but all in between is cardboard as well, and they are just flat to it. So I'm wondering like how deep they actually go. I'm going to be really curious to hit pan on this. I'm really trying not to judge the primer because I could just like, it's weird because I'm not used to it. So I'm trying not to be harsh, but it really feels weird and I don't know if I like it. Like I'm starting to be like, should I have bought this? Like, but I'm literally trying to be open-minded, so I'm going to continue to just go with it. I feel like I also need to try the primer with an eyeshadow palette I already know that I love. Because this could just be, this palette is very lightly pigmented so far. I don't know, my eyelids just feel like it's a weird feeling to rub your brush on your eyelids like this because you're so used to using concealer. At least I am. Okay, now I'm going to go into this like gray shade, but I'm going to switch brushes. This is my SL Miss Glam Precise Eye E25. I feel like that's the most pigmented shade so far, but it's still very light. I feel like maybe it's this primer because they feel nice. Like I swatched them earlier and like they're pigmented. At least they seem that way, but I don't know. You know, honestly, I should have done one eye with the new primer and one eye with concealer, but I'm just a great YouTuber that I didn't think about it until now. Okay, I feel like I need to apply a shimmer. So, which one do I want? I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's a little dark, but I feel like since I just touched up my hair, it might go cool. Honestly, they feel so good. They're really pigmented. It's weird because they almost feel oily. Unless that's the primer, but it seems like the primer dried down. So it's almost like an oil feeling. They're really, really pretty though. So far, it's definitely my favorite thing about the palette. My camera's not doing it justice either. It's really reflective, I promise. You'll probably be able to see it in my Instagram picture. Oh, they're so pretty. So I feel like what I'm feeling is almost like maybe it's got like one of those self-adhesive kind of feels to it because it honestly feels like there's some type of like oil or stick or something like in it, and they apply really shiny and really well. So far I really like the shimmers, but obviously this is a first impression, so I have to see how it wears because I'm a little worried that the way it feels it's going to break up and crease throughout the day. So I'll have to update you on that like when I figure it out. But they're really pretty. So far, way better than the mattes. The mattes I don't have a problem with other than they're so light. And I'm not sure, like they're blending well and they don't look patchy. But I'm not sure if it's the primer and I'm just not used to it or if they're just like barely pigmented. Or it's like a wash of color almost. Like I know that the gray is like the most pigmented, so it's a little dark right now and my lighting sucks, but I'm not mad at it. I think after I do my concealer and foundation and stuff, I'm probably going to go into my inner corner with this one, but I'm going to hold off and we will come back to the eyes. So I forgot to mention to you guys the 2 samples I got with my purchase. So this is this little baby beauty blender and some cleanser, which is always nice to have. And then what I'm really excited about is I got a Rare Beauty concealer sample. So I think I'm going to use this today and test it out because I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so to go with, you know, complexion, which is what I'm going to do next, I got the Mrs. Piggy blending sponge with Ciate London, and I did wet it, so this is it bigger, and it feels super soft, and I'm really excited to use it. But my favorite part is that it looks like a little pig nose, because that is so cute. But I'm really excited to see actually how it performs, because it does feel really similar to the Beauty Blender to me, but also like softer. So, yeah. Let's see how we like this. Alright, so I'm going to prime with my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I barely have anything left in here. If I can get anything out, we might have to use a different one. Oh, there we go. It's like the last nitty gritty I'm trying to get in there. Which I don't know how this is going to work over that moisturizer I used, but hey, let's try it. Alright, and then I'm going to take my NYX Bear With Me tinted skin veil. So it's like a tinted moisturizer basically. Or like a really light coverage foundation. And our Miss Piggy sponge. Oof, I'm excited for this. I hope my hopes are met well. No. This is so soft. I'm honestly really liking it. It's like a little cloud. So far I'm liking the sponge. It's like really soft and really nice. Alright, so in the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer sample, I'm going to use the shade 160C, which is the lightest one, and I'm assuming it's C for cool, which is normally what I go for. Wow, that's like really pigmented. Way more than I was expecting. Wow. And like I just used a little bit off of the tinfoil paper, whatever you want to call it. I cannot believe how full coverage it is. Like the light touch, I was thinking, oh, liquid touch. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. But damn. It's really pretty. It goes such a long way too. It's crazy. For like the amount that I've used, it's like, it's going a long way. Now I'm like really wanting to pick this up in the foundation before the sale is over. Because right now I love the way this looks. Granted, I'm going to have to wear it throughout the day. So far, thumbs up. I also have to see what it looks like when I set it. I got some cream products to try, so we'll see if I do even set it. I don't know yet. I'm excited for this. Okay, I'm realizing like every time I film, I always forget to put eyeliner on, so I'm going to go throw some eyeliner on I'm gonna like add a wing and then I'll be right back. BRB. Alright, so I used my Illamasqua liquid liner, which is one of my all-time favorite liners. It's amazing. But speaking of eyeliner, I purchased a new Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil in the shade Alkaline, and I was obsessed with this shade, and I'm also obsessed with this eyeliner formula, so I did pick up this. So I'm going to finish my lower lash line, and then I'm going to add that. All the brushes I've been using, because I did so many Halloween looks that my brushes look crazy right now. I am still obsessed with this concealer. I think it is going to need to be set after I do my cream products, because it still really hasn't dried down. If I touch it, it's like full pigment on my finger, so I do think I'm gonna have to set it. Alright, so going with the under eye, I'm gonna go back into this shade. And then I'm going to take the gray we used, and then the shimmer we used. I'm going to go into this light shimmer for my inner corner. I'm also going to take it on my brow bone. Honestly, these shimmers are so pretty. I'm like really happy with the shimmers so far. Alright, time for my eyeliner. I knew I was going to be obsessed with this shade. I just knew it when I bought it. I was like, this is an amazing shade. Like, I really want this shade in a lipstick. I know my lighting shade, guys. I'm gonna say it like a million times, but I'm so excited. Love it. I love it. I love it. Times a million. 10 out of 10. I already know I like the formula for this one, so I could rate it for you guys. 10 out of 10. Okay, so I went a little crazy on the cream blushes. I have a lot. So the first one I bought is the Fenty Cream Blush in the shade Petal Poppin'. This packaging's a little hard to open. So this is the shade. It's very light. Whichever one actually goes cohesively with my look today is the one I'm going to end up using. Even though I want to use them all, I can't. So this one. I got the Rare Beauty Mini Set. So it came with these two things. It is the, what is this called? It's in the shade Thankful, and it is the Dewy Lip Balm from Rare Beauty. So it's a very pigmented lip balm. I can tell you that right now. We'll put some on. Well, it smells really nice. It's a killer lip balm. It's like super pigmented. Feels amazing. Okay. Liking that. And then for the blush shade that came in the set, it's Bliss. And this is their, I wanted to say it was called Liquid Touch Blush, but it doesn't actually say. So there's this. That is the shade. Guess I could swatch Fenty for you and be like a good YouTuber. Not a huge fan of opening this package though. Packaging. So there's Fenty. They're actually pretty similar. This one's a little more bright. This one's a little more nude. And then the big guy of the show. The Miss Picky and Ciate London blush collection, I guess you can call it. All about moi. It's the cream face palette. So let's see these gorgeous, gorgeous shades. I feel like I'm gonna use one of these deeper shades today, one of these two, because I feel like it'll go well with my vibe. But let me swatch them for you. So pretty. I got this one. They're really like wet, balmy. It almost feels like the lip balm I put on. That was a terrible swatch. I'm sorry. My swatch game is not strong, y'all. They almost look like powder until you touch them, and then they turn into like very, very cream. That one's like the lightest one. Okay. Which do I use? I think I'm gonna try this one. Let's give it a go. Let me wipe all this stuff off first. Alright, so I'm gonna go and use the same sponge for this, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with this one. So pretty. She looks cute. I may have went a little cray-cray, but I've been really obsessed with cream blushes lately. I don't know if you could tell because I like hauled them all. Again, my lighting is terrible, but they're actually really pretty. They give you a really nice creamy flush. Alright guys, that was my last of my haul. So I'm going to finish up my makeup and then I'm going to jump back on and then we'll recap. Okay? Okay. Alright. We are done. What do we think? I'm actually pretty happy with my purchases. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm still excited to use the stuff I did not even get into today. But to finish off my makeup, I set, oh hi, you can see me, hey. I used my Ciate London Watermelon Burst setting powder. And I have a feeling I'm going to be making another Sephora purchase because I'm loving this concealer. It even looks really good set. And I only used a little bit of my samples, so I feel like I need it now. Like, thank you Rare Beauty, thank you Selena for making me spend more money. But yeah, so I used that to set it. It still looks good. I used my Dandelion Benefit highlight, just a little bit to give me some shine. And then I used my Lancome, what is this? Hypnose Drama Mascara. So that is how I finished my makeup. I need to trim my bangs something fierce. So I'm just trying to like do the swoop, you know, like back in the day, like the side bang swoop. you know, just, yeah. I left the lip balm on because, one, I love the color, the pigmentation, and the way it feels. So I'm just gonna leave it as my lipstick today. And that's it. I'm really happy. I feel like we got some good stuff. So concealer, so far really enjoying. This, I want to try it with a different base, and then I want to try that base with a different palette. I'm not mad at the way it turned out at all. And I really like the shimmers so far, which I know I mentioned. So I just need to give it more goes before I completely tell you how I 100% feel. But so far I'm not mad at it, and I'm not mad that I purchased it. This, on the other hand, I don't know yet. I'm a little, you might be bad, I don't know. So we'll see. This, my blush, I think looks fab, and I mean, it's a cute little Miss Piggy, so that's good. What else did I use? My Urban Decay eyeliner. Gorgeous. Just the color, the formula, everything about this, like, Urban Decay kills it with this. I may not like their eyeshadow formula, and I bag on them a lot about that, but their 24/7 eyeliners, they did good. Thank you, Billy, for interrupting me. But yeah, so that's my little recap. I'm going to have to try out my other stuff a different day, which I'm bummed because I wish I could smear it all over my face at once, but I can't. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys picked up, if you bought anything or if you're planning on buying anything. I need to know. So I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.